Hello, hello. Oh, double stream elements, bonk. Welcome on in, everyone. A slow start to the Twitch stream there. Welcome on in, though. Sean Kick, congratulations on the golden boop once again. Lynx, welcome on in. Knarp, welcome in. Someone say like the stream on YouTube and I'll pin ya. Jordan, welcome on in. James, Anner, welcome on in. Knarp, Wessel, Mammal, Harness, welcome on in. And Dad, skill issue. How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How is everyone doing? It has been a stressful week so far. It's looking more and more likely like we're gonna miss a week here soon. But it's gonna be fine. Miss a video week. Still not done with tomorrow's video, which alarms me just a tiny smudge a little bit. Should be fine. I think editor is rendering it now. We're about to just finish the final building thing of it. And then we're gonna hop in a creative world and we're gonna work on a portal plan. I think I know what I want to do. Hey, Apple, welcome on in. Leech as well, welcome. It's commercial break, nice. Darsh, welcome in as well. So, yeah, live is ending. Live is not ending. Live is just starting. Like the stream if you're over on the YouTubes. I do appreciate it. Hey, Dutch is welcome in as well. Welcome. We're gonna get straight into it because we have a ton of things to do today. Well, I have one thing that I need to do today, and then we have some creative planning that I want to get as much done as possible. So we're gonna jump in game, and I'm already preloaded the word because look at me, Mr. Professional. Woo! All my specs and stuff are in my Discord. Hey, Noah, welcome on in. Tomorrow new episode? It should be. Yes. Tomorrow episode will come out tomorrow. It is next week that I'm worried about. Or the week after that. Just because I will probably miss a week because I'm going on vacation. Alright, let's place all the bushes. So, we're going to jump straight into it. I'm already midway through a time-lapse because I was trying to get this done before stream, but I didn't quite have enough time to finish it because I had to run an errand real quick right before. Because I skipped that. Oh. Yeah, I gotta go back and do that interior. I've skipped a lot of interiors. Cool bridge. Thank you, Noah. I appreciate it. So there will be some exclusive previews here. As I've finished all of that. Also, do you guys know what we had yesterday? I'm not gonna say anything more than this, because my lips are sealed, or otherwise I don't think they want me for season 2. We might have had a little meeting about just create season 2 though. I'm excited. I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Actually add in a few of these. When you unlock netherite, in 15 days actually. So the reason I want to build a nether portal is actually to double it up with getting netherite. So that's actually the plan for the episode. Like it's gonna be a little structured as like I can get netherite now because, well, I need to get netherite before I go to the end because I said so. Really the only reason. Netherite next stream maybe? I might have netherite next stream. We might get netherite on Friday. I'm not really sure. Ouch. Well, do we want to have the meeting? Yeah. Exciting things were decided though. I'm just, exciting things were excited. Things are moving. Things are moving. Members to invite. Things are happening. All right. Plan to do the beds? No, beds is the worst way to do netherite mining by far. It's probably just gonna be me mining. It's faster than doing it with beds because doing it with beds kind of sucks. Such as, yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Hey, Dev. It's in your update post. Yeah, with the thing I wanted, being able to lock them, you can do it now. I haven't actually taken a close look at how can you place the golden dandelion down? Phew. Is it a placeable foliage thing as well? Or is it just a decorational thing? You can place it down. Does it look good? Is you got a therapist? They've never given the community. Is you got a therapist? They've never given the community what they want. Do not think that is the case, but sure. I feel like they are very receptive to community feedback. They also have a very like they also very much have a plan, but I also think that they are willing to change said plan. Like, think of the villager changes, and no one's spoken up about that. Like, the villager changes would have been in the game had no one been like, hey, this probably has to be looked at. Like, a lot of people were like, we don't like this. I would not say that they are bad at listening to community feedback. Just because you're not getting your end update doesn't mean they don't listen to what people have to say about the game. Is they don't stack? It's also slow. It's also just slower. That's the bad thing about it. I mean, it's pretty easy to get. I usually just run when I used to do it. Should be added with it, and I agree. It would fit a lot. It would fit really good having the Moo Bloom being added with this update, if they wanted to do that. Started my chemistry lectures, then you should probably turn off the stream. Not that I don't want you here, but class is important. No, but they're pretty, generally speaking, they're pretty good at doing it. Was in the planning community, was late to the party when was it with asking. In this case, I think that was already in the works. They just didn't want to reveal everything at once, right? I would assume, considering how quickly we've seen what it is afterwards. This bed's 51.6 per hour, strip mining 57 per hour, TNT 103 per hour, and on bedrock only end crystals. Yeah, beds are the worst. Yeah, people have done testing on it. They're also just they're also the most painful to use because you get so much fire that you have to put out. It's just so much easier to just go strip mining. Far easier. So now my plan is just to go just strip mine. I don't plan to do it with beds. But beds inventory problem isn't even that big of a problem. You just have wood and wool on you, and you can fit a lot more. But I don't have any easy access to TNT, so it's going to have to be. We're gonna get some grass. This vehicle. Build a bunch of wither borers. Say it looks neat, it's just a golden flower. Does it look like the original dandelion? I feel like Flip could make something fun with that. Like maybe change it up a little bit to not look exactly like the dandelion. Oh wait, nice portal, dude. Shh, we're getting there. This is approved. Fire sucks. You take damage. No, just normal strip mining is a much better number. Yeah, numbers for it as well. And yeah, just mine at Y level 15 at chunk borders. Still no luck with donkeys. I haven't really bred them that much. I do want to get a max breed one. Probably gonna be a little bit until I do, but I do plan to get one eventually. I should have started working on the donkeys way earlier. Oh, now I'm out of that one. Ugh. Alright, let's get another shears and then we'll get some more bone meal. But not on bedrock, doesn't matter. Why doesn't it matter on bedrock? Does it generate differently? Because in Java, you can find X amount of netherite in one chunk. Right. Well, I guess going, yeah, but you still have to break the fire, or you still have to remove the fire to find the netherite. It's still annoying. Do you have a spear? I did. I do have a spear. What did I need? I needed a shear. Preferably one that's not broken. I guess we'll just take the broken ones. It's insurfing. Alright, gotcha. I gotcha. Finally gonna add this little patch in. I'm pretty sure I planned this patch out. Like, I don't even know when. I planned this patch out when I was making the stables. Or the bridge. I don't... Oh, why did that just break? Thanks. Oh, I guess I didn't have enough of those. Oh well. Couple of blue flowers at least. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. Hey, Glamboy, welcome on in. How we doing today? Just get a bit of that in there. And then we just gotta paint this in. Which, no idea what that is, so I would assume not. Okay, we're just gonna bone meal this. I might build something here. We're gonna get rid of everything that's tall. Put a train this stream? Well, wouldn't really make that much sense to have a train in my vanilla world. Well, I could in the future when I have a region that might have trains, but where I am at right now, it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. Off trunk borders. Sin. I mean, it's not that they're more normal, like they're more common against short chunk borders. It's just that you can uncover more just because they spawn in the like chunks next to them, right? And planning expand into new biomes. Whenever I get bored of the plains region, so I don't know. I want to say whenever I like start losing a little bit of motivation, it will probably be in like episode 20 to 40. So it's gonna be a while. I want to give myself a lot of time to work in the plains biome just because this is where I enjoy. This is where I'm comfortable at the moment. Well, I'm comfortable in this style. So I want to stay here for a while. My plan with all the different biomes and such is literally just whenever I'm bored or whenever I feel burnt out or anything, it's a change of scenery while still having me work in this world. And, you know, I'll still be visiting over here and all that stuff. It's just a bit of a change of scenery, so it breaks it up a little bit, makes it not as monotonous, and you get a chance to build it with another style that I'm not usually used to. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, especially the first couple of episodes of a new biome. I have no idea like when the second biome would become a thing, how many biomes, if I want all of the biomes at once, how it's gonna work out when I actually get to a point where I have the biomes, and that, but we'll see. The test so annoying, yeah. I really like your build style. Thank you, Antoine. Appreciate that as well. Hope you, well, glad you're enjoying. What about a mega build? I mean, my entire area is a mega build in of itself. No, I don't have any plans for one giant mega build in the sense of making, I don't know what to say. Like, not like my base on Just Create, for example. I have no plans for something like that. But, I mean, I would argue that the city that I want... So you live a click? Well, welcome in, gaming. The city that I plan, that is a mega build in of itself. I would argue. It's just, it's spread up across a larger portion of time. Like the city, I'm probably going to be working on it for a couple of years. Like, especially since I'm not going to be full-time, I do still want to build it like an even bigger castle. Bigger castles will definitely be a thing in the future. I have no idea when I'm going to build the next castle. I don't really know where it's going to be. I want the city to have one. I think it's going to have a giant castle. It's either going to be a giant castle. There was something else that I was considering. I don't remember what it was, though. A word kind of like basalt deltas, but outside the nether. Not if it looked like the basalt delta. I would be fine with a volcanic biome in general. But not if it generated or looked like a basalt delta, because it really fits the nether vibe, but it does not fit the overworld at all. Nether port with a build around. So we're gonna start planning out the build in creative. I just need to finish this up. There we go. Okay. Any firefly bushes here? No, I think it's just regular bushes. All right. That should be fine. All right. Let's clean up some chests, and then we can hop in to the world. Boom. That recording's done. Hey, Xenon, how we doing? But nerd facts, getting facts in both versions with actual numbers. That's worse, yeah. Idea for a small thing to put into your world, maybe it's just some like camps or small outposts in certain areas. That's the plan. I plan to have so I plan to have a couple of like a bandit faction. I don't want to make it. Someone suggested an entire civilization for them, but I'd rather have them just be like oh, we need to bring some horses over here actually. But I'd rather have them be just lone outposts instead. So that's gonna be a thing. There's probably gonna be like some civilizations. Like I know the I want one of the first mangrove builds I want to do. I don't know if it's gonna be the first. I think one of the first ones to trying to just like try out the style is gonna be in this mangrove swamp here, and it's gonna be like a mangrove outpost. The more English people building in your style, like for example, whereas in France there's almost no one. I don't know why. Probably because a lot of there might be people that from France that make it. I have no idea. But I mean, I'm not English from the start, like I'm Swedish, but me making Swedish videos isn't as worth it because there's not as many people viewing it. Generally saying, like when you make videos in English, there's a larger population in the world that are going to be able to understand your videos, so you're going to be able to reach a larger audience. Do you watch Hammercraft? No. I haven't watched for a while. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I had some short grass down there as well. Yeah, the foliage just needs to be reorganized so bad. Jeez. Okay, let's just grab that. I'm gonna need 3 leads. We can just grab... do I have 3 horses? What did I do with all my horses I had? Did I put them in here? I have 1. I have 2 in there. I have 1 up the hill. I think there's some up on this mountain that we could grab. Yeah, there's 1 up there. Is there 2? I kind of need 2. We can grab one of the spotty ones. Making Dictat 3, for which he's building a humongous mountain. I saw his like starter, his first episode of working on it. What's this guy's speed? 13.5. Not bad. Alright, let's go grab the guy up the hill over here. Wait, let's focus on building when you're streaming, so I'm gonna time myself out most of the stream. SMH. The way you do for Nether port, will it be like Nether spring out of it? I haven't actually thought about that aspect of it just yet. I more just thought about the location of it. That's what we're gonna be figuring out today, like the style and that thing. As I've kind of only got an idea for where it's gonna be. Find inspiration for building, Pinterest mostly. Real life is another thing that I find a bunch of inspiration. Alright, let's get this horse over here. You're gonna sit right there. Then I need the saddle so that you can sit right next to it. And I'm gonna run up a hill and get that other horse. Oh, dude, look how beautiful this looks, though. Oh, what happened to Apple? Apple did exclamation mark work. Look at how beautiful. Might not be back in time for the rest of the stream. Good luck with the build. Toodles Duchess, thank you for popping by, though. He is building. We are building. We're not really building in my shipping container. I mean, as long as it's in a proper spot, you don't really need a ground build for it. I have a fun idea, which I hope is going to work out the way I plan. Or I'm going to spoil it here in a second. Yeah, like the stream, everyone, if you're enjoying and you're over on YouTube. Helps me out so much. Right. This guy. I wonder how fast he is. He's probably not that fast. No, 7.8. Other YouTubers for inspiration? I generally try to not take too much inspiration from other creators when it comes to, especially when it comes to building. I will take inspiration for video ideas and titles, thumbnails, and stuff like that, because why most people do it, and it's a great way to find something that works for your videos as well. But generally speaking, building wise, I try to find the concept art and something that's not Minecraft, just because I don't want to take someone else's things. Okay. Yeah, let's just clean up these chests. One. Also, we have so much copper. I'm not gonna spoil it, but we have so much copper. It is insane the amount we have. I wonder if I could actually get most things with me. This chest might be hard to clear, actually. Where's the Rumble? Oh, Rumble's on the other side now. Nope, we should be fine. Oh, cool. Alright, and then we can do that, and that's the final cinematic for the video. And now we can hop into the creator world. Oh yeah, we're just gonna sort this inventory in. Okay. I have so many chests around the world that I need to come back to and just bring back to storage. But I'm waiting for shulker boxes because I can't be bothered before then. Because there's just so much stuff. And I also don't have space for it without shulker boxes. I need the shulker boxes to even store. Like, I have a couple of chests of stone spread around the world. Good amount. That in there. Caravan of donkeys with chests. Could do that as well. Just get it for the videos, for example, one every week. Yeah, I try to get out one every Thursday. Not really able to do more than that. But one a week works out pretty well. Sometimes I have to work a lot in a week, but it's mainly when I take projects. I'm also very much behind right now, which kind of sucks, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm kind of just hoping to get to episode 15, I think it's going to be. I hope it's going to be episode 15. Which is going to be the version which I go, or the episode which I go to the end in. And that's going to be a pretty easy one for me to record. The thing is I have to get up there in day count first, so... And I don't want AFK or anything to do that, so... To get there, and then we'll see. But hopefully that's going to be that episode, because that would mean that I could get a little bit back on track, which would be nice. Cool. That's that sorted in. Alright, let's switch worlds. This is 25 final. Okay, there we go, finally. Oh, look, the thumbnail. Alright, it should be back here in just a second for everyone. Sorry, I do apologize. Let's see. Did YouTube stream just completely die? Is Twitch stream fine? Want to load anything today? Most likely on my end. Oh, did it just completely die? Don't kill my stream. Oh yeah, no, I just lost so many viewers. Jeez. Thanks. Oh my god. Okay, I think we can go back though. Sorry, I just lost half my viewers. God, love that. Love that. On today has done this. Oh, I see. Hey, Blunding, how we doing? Yay, I just lost half the YouTube viewers. Probably a couple on Twitch as well. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. If people start chatting over there again, they'll come back up. Right. Other than YouTube? No, YouTube's my full time. Still up at 0.2 FPS. Still? It's fine now, no? It looks like it's back for me. Oh, no, it just did a massive cut. Right. Good. Good. Okay, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I think we are back. Alright, I gotta try to stick to one world in the stream then. Just can't be hopping back and forth. I don't know why it's so slow loading. Anyways. Nether portal plan, everyone. Okay, so I have a pretty cool idea. I would like to switch world to show you something, but I'm not gonna switch world considering how messy it just got. Back in my hardcore world, my first hardcore world, this is 3 years ago now, pretty much. A bit under 3 years ago. I was working on a nether portal build. I didn't finish it because I died. But I was working on a nether portal build, and I can pull up a screenshot here, because I can do that without anything happening. No, it's gonna be on this old profile on here. Wait 1 second. Instances. I think it's on this one. Yeah, here it is. So I had this project, which is a dwarven mine. Super welcome on in. Which is a dwarven, like, sort of small, super small little village with a castle. But right over here, I think, where this light is an entrance. An entrance, which if you fly through it, you come down into a little cave that is the entrance into my... Oh, and we get ad breaks now. Oh, sorry, we'll wait. We'll wait. Hi, Quick, how we doing? It's been a minute. Welcome on in. Welcome back. Welcome back. Alright, we'll wait 1 second. But yeah, this is from my first hardcore world. That's just a castle. But basically, underneath here, behind this waterfall, is an entrance into that cave. And then there's also an entrance in the water. Also, look at how far my cliff terraforming has gone. This is my cliff terraforming then. And this is my cliffs terraforming now. Doing good, getting settled in the work. I see. Right. Are Twitch people back from the ads? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. We're just gonna go with it. Anyways. In here, there's a hole that leads down into the Nether portal room. I never finished this. So I kind of went thinking that it kind of would be cool to go back to this as a nod back to the first series. And I'm looking over my area here where I'm going to be spending a lot of time. Obviously, this is my starter house. I'm going to have a lot of resources in here for a long time. So I need to have easy access to this. I need to have easy access to the Nether portal from this. The city is going to hold a lot of my storage. Yes. I haven't decided where my wood storage is going to go, but I know that my stone storage is going to be out here. I think right here, actually. Yeah, right here. So I also need to have easy access from there. Hey, Yasu. Hi, Cowboy. How we doing? And yeah, I need to have easy access from like this region here. So that leaves me with kind of thinking the Nether portal has to go roughly here, right? And I was thinking it would be really cool. This is going to be mainly an Elytra thing, but it would be really, really cool if we entered the Nether portal area by flying into the lake. We'll just fly in right here, down through in here, which leads into a cave, which leads underground into the portal room that's going to be somewhere down here. And then, well, it's probably be a little further down, but it's going to be down there. And then we can have another entrance, like, I don't know, underneath the bridge here where you can fly in as well. So you have an easy access from this end. You have an easy access over there. We can add in a third entrance later on in the harbor region of the city as well. I feel like it could be a cool idea. I feel like it's going to be pretty unique as well. We can also make this an entrance if we really wanted to. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunities to make some entrances into it. And we can always just add more entrances into it, make it a cave network, right? And then for getting out of the Nether, when you pop back in, we'll just have a water elevator right next to the portal. You pop through, hop in the water elevator, it just shoots you up and you get popped out at the top of here. And you can literally just go wherever you need to go. If you need to go there, there, or there. So that is kind of my plan. That is my plan. For the actual Nether portal, I don't really know yet. I want to have like a little water cave because it makes sense being connected to the water and like flying through the water to get in. But if you lost all your Elytras, you'll also be able to enter on foot. Like you could swim down and just walk down the cave. It's just going to be pretty slow getting there. So it's not going to be a hindrance in that form. It's just going to be a little slow. So like you could, if I spawn back at my starter base, for example, I could just jump over here. I could swim in, I'd drop down into the cave, and then I just have to walk the cave down to the portal room. Which I don't know which height it's going to be. It obviously has to be below 63. And I don't exactly know where I want to sit either. I feel like I'd want it somewhere in line with that, so it's pretty much like we do a little bit of a curve. I don't want the Elytra to be too hard to fly in, so it's gonna be a pretty big tunnel. But if we get down into like this region, I guess we could, instead of having the entrance be over at the harbor, because if it's over all the way over here, I mean, I'm probably going to expand the harbor in a little bit here. Like dig out this area. So the harbor entrance could be right here, but that would still leave a lot of flying, which would mean it'd have to be like down here. Pretty low in the world, which actually isn't a problem because my eventual plan for my nether tunnels and like traveling is going to be at the bottom of the world. But yeah. Lost some 1,000 blocks away from base. Oof. Could you not make a compass and just head back? So yeah, that is the plan. That is the plan. Like the stream if you enjoy the plan and you're on YouTube. Helps me out a ton. I have no idea where to start though. That's like kind of the issue right now. Oh right, there's this here as well. Well. Oh, what is this? Zombies. See. I tried 2 times to make compasses. Why does it not work? So we're gonna be coming in there. We're gonna be flying down. I would. Okay, let's say we're gonna have the portal room be as close to this end as possible, because that means we could probably have it as high as possible. Actually, could we do like a middle point between these 3 locations? Say there, there, and there. I would say it's gonna be like roughly around the castle here. Okay, I'm lost. Yeah, make a compass. I mean, it could be right underneath here. But no, I'd like it to be just a little bit this way so that we pop up through the eventual mountain. We'll save you every time the compass points back. Could also do coordinates. I don't know. Coordinates are a thing on Bedrock as well, right? But a regular compass, just make sure to break your spawn point. So, like, place down a fresh bed if you have set your spawn point somewhere randomly. Place down a fresh bed, and then just break it, and it will point back to where you spawn in the world, which should be close enough to find, or you should be able to retrace where you went, at least to find your base from there. Because I died about 500 blocks from base, lost loading. One forgot to check coords. Is it close to spawn? Because then you could just go to spawn. And like retrace your steps from there. I think right here. I don't know, it's a little closer to castle perhaps. But that doesn't really matter. I mean, alright, let's do it here. Wait, let's find a nice coordinate. What is this? 935. 938. Okay, right here. This is a nicer coordinate. Okay, so we've got to go down at least to this height. Now we're at water level. And then we kind of just got to see. So we're going to be furthest away from that one, I think. We'll just have to figure that one out in the future. I wonder if we can use... Could we use a line tool? Or yeah, line. And we do a sphere with a radius of like, I don't know, 7, 8, 7 maybe? I don't know. Which can start over here. And we can have this come through the terrain. Well, I wanted to drop down through the water, so it's gonna have to go like right here. And then we can kind of just base it off of these for now. Okay, to like over to this point. And then it's obviously gonna have to be just gradually sloping. Just a few blocks at a time. Just as we move further and further in. This is going to be a big project, isn't it? Yeah. Why do I always do this? I need a small project. Let me just go and make a mountain. Let me just go dig an entire cave system. I feel like you could fly down this. Let's... I mean, okay, let's make the path just a little more interesting. I know I'm gonna make it a little harder to fly through as well. But you're gonna come around a little bit. We're just gonna have a little bit of a more gradual turn. And that should be good. Alright, let's place that in. Wait, did I... No, keep existing is probably not checked in, hopefully. And then we just need to select that. And delete. Okay. Hey, we're good. I'm doing good. How you doing? Okay, this is definitely bigger than I'm gonna need to excavate myself. But that elevation works at least. So we can bring that back. Can we even... Oh, no. Okay. There we go. We're gonna have to get max price in this for this one. This is too big though. We're gonna need a smaller tunnel, I think. Because if I'm gonna dig out this much space, I mean, this might be a good space. This might be a good size to work from. To be fair. But I feel like that could work, no? Obviously, the entrance is gonna be slightly different, but you pop in through here. And then you just fly on down. And you're at the Nether portal. And then we do the same thing over here. From this guy. I think we just decrease the radius to like 5. I think 5 is going to be enough. So we have that be our entrance right there. And then this is now going to slope down. And connect up to that guy. Down here. So, how we're gonna do that one then? We could run this one, like you fly down, because I'm probably gonna be coming a little bit of that direction, so it's gonna be easier if I'm coming that way first and foremost. Or we can have... This one's gonna have to be a little more slanted to get down there quicker. That's actually a pretty good one. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in Mr. to dig. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm not gonna have time to do all this. Like, I could finish have this, like, the space for tomorrow, and I could be digging for 12 hours tomorrow, and I'd still probably wouldn't finish this video in time. It's fine. It's fine. We'll figure that out when we come to it. It's a future problem. Could have it just do a steep drop, or the final room is big enough for this one to enter a little higher. That's also a possibility. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just let me... Oh boy. Oh boy. That's... I've been in mine 10 years ago. Where are we now? How many blocks above are we? Oh, we're not that many, actually. That would be fine, I think. Okay, let's do that. And then we'll delete that. Okay. Again, we're coming in with our elytra. We drop on through. And we can pretty easily fly down that. Yeah, that's a much more manageable size to dig as well. Still not going to be lovely, but... Ugh. I think I'm going to focus on 2 entrances. I think if I'm going to do the 3rd entrance in this episode as well, there's no way I have time. But if we do the 2 entrances, there's a chance. There's a chance for me. There's a chance I survive. My carpet. My carpet. Okay, where are we? We're going to have to shape out the cave pretty much by hand anyways, so... I'm just going to go ahead and do that down to here. Just get us in the same, like, vicinity of each other. Beneath the ground. And then where do we have... Okay, so we have that over there. Well, that's actually pretty good. That's pretty much in between them. Where height... Okay, if we are at where height 50... Nope. Gotta go down further. If we are at height 40, still. Gotta go down there at 30. There we go. So if we now clear from here out to there. Okay. Okay. Can't believe you've done this, HH. Okay. I mean, this can definitely work. We got ourselves coming down there. We fly into this room. We just do a little whoop, and then we land in the portal, which is going to be like literally right here. All right, let's get the nether portal built then. I did that earlier as well when I was building the nether portal for the thumbnail. Searched nether portal. Good job, Stam. So... Target block is 30. Do I maybe just want to lower this down 1 block then? Nah, we started at 30. I mean, we could have the orientation be this way as well. I don't know which one I fancy. I feel like... I'm not gonna elytra now. I feel like this way might be better, actually. So if we have... How big can one of these be? I forget. If we have... the floor of the portal right there. How big of a nether portal does one want? I would like to make it rounded. So I do need to just offset it a little bit. We're just going to move this back 2 blocks, I guess. Where we have that, we got to come in, then we just run to the side and just... Okay. What's that? 13, 11 by 11. That the max size? 20, yeah, 21. Yeah, 11 is too little. $23, so the inside is 21 by 21, yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, if we have... So if we do that, so it's 13 wide. How tall? I don't know, that might be a little too... Well, we'll see. And then we can have... I don't know, we can have 21. Let's do max size for height then. See how that would look. Actually, be really big, actually. Yeah, that's gonna be a little excessive. Okay, let's make it 1 less wide then. And... now it's 11, which that would make it a square. And maybe 15 then? 23 by 23 is the frame size. 21 by 21 is the size of the actual portal blocks. Hey, Slushy, welcome on in. Doing good. Smallest in the portal ever. Okay, buddy. I feel like that's big enough, no? Is it too small? Could I make it bigger? Are you guys telling me this is too small? $50 by $80? Well, that's impossible. It could be... Oh, wait, isn't it even? Oh, it's 16 right now. Hold up. Let's make it 17. Alright, we'll do that. A cave? I think I want to do... Yeah, I think I'm going to do a cave. Well, we're working on a cave right now, so... Pretty sure that's what it's going to be. I like that more. That's good. And you come in, you fly down, and you just swoop into it. And then we have a outer frame for it. Which is going to be... I don't know. We'll make it out of some wool for now. But it's going to make it look a little smaller again, so we just want to just double check, so it's fine. It's probably just going to be a trim around the entire thing. Yeah, maybe we do want to make it a little taller, because then we could have more fun with that top part. If we even, like, even if we just slim down the bottom here. Like if we were to... That could kind of work. But now again, it feels... I still love the Portal. Well, considering I have no affiliation to Portal, I've never even played it. I don't know. Hey, Burning. Okay, so what's the plan? Did you remember back in the hardcore world when we were working on the portal underneath the dwarven area where you would fly down in through a hole and into the portal room? Actually get into the portal? Yeah, I might block a bit more of it up as well. We'll see. Ooh. Well, you don't, James, because you weren't here. I do not remember. How surprising. Yeah, neat. Burning does not remember either. Damn. Damn. I think we were working on it the stream I lost that world. I don't actually remember what we were doing anymore. No, I was moving a village, I'm pretty sure. That was the project I was working on at least, so... Hey, Gron. Advertise Days of Fire. Appreciate it. Likewise. Alright, I think that works. I think that's... I mean, it's obviously going to be refined a bit more, but I think that's works as a size to have our portal in. And then we just have to... Okay, how is flying in from the side? We can get pretty high up, which means I could just float in like that, which means we can have this entrance be just a little higher up in the room. This is gonna be smaller. Is it anomaly? I have terrible memory. I live in the moment. I see. Whips Discord and saw your post from old create projects. Funny. I need to post some new pictures from this world, to be fair. Right. Now we've got to start making the cave. Alright, I think we're gonna work on the portal room first of all. Just to get the size of that, we're gonna do not that or not and not that. No. Not that and not or wait, what? Or no, that one. That one. There we go. Not those. Jeez. View form of the portal? I think it'd be alright. I think it should be fine. I don't love it, but I do think it's good enough to work with. Oh, I gotta show it to you, Burning. I think you're gonna remember when you see it, but it was also one of those things that I didn't use that much. The digging project, don't I know it? I was talking about it earlier. I'm like, even if I get the design of this done today, which I'm not going to, it's gonna be, and I mine for like 12 hours. I'm not gonna have enough time for this. Drill. Yep. We'll see. I was in my head I wanted to make it have a smaller project, but you know me and smaller projects, we don't really get along that much. Okay, we're just gonna start making the space a little bigger to start off. It's gonna be all just become a little bigger around the portal. We're gonna make the ceiling a little higher. And then fog effect floor would be sick. Actually, we should probably do a fog effect floor, even if I want to have it water. I want to have a water floor. Like, you come down here, there's going to be like a parkour. Or I don't think it's going to be a parkour. It's going to be a few pillars in the water with some land bridges going between each other, going over to the portal room from like the entrances. Do it. I think this I'm gonna do more with as well. I'm gonna make some patches that open up alongside and make some fog effect below one deep water. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Let's try it. Let's see how that could look up here real quick. Like if we do frog lights for now. Okay, if we do that, and then we do probably just dark, like something gray, and then we have gray blue glass. Wonder. Hey, twin. I think we're gonna stack maybe 2 gray layers first. And then we can do a blue. I mean, yeah, that looks kind of good. Especially when it's going to be dark in there. We might not even need that many layers of glass. But I think that's going to be pretty good for us. Yes. Purple and black glass. No, I don't want to do purple. I want to have water. Because that's like, I don't know. I feel like that's going to be fun with the caves and stuff. Whoa. This is going to be a fun project. I don't know if I have the time to do this right now, though. It would make more sense to do this once I have. Do you play? 45 to regular, generally. 45, and I switch up to 300 from time to time. Okay, how do we make good caves? Thanks, ads. I appreciate it. How do we make a good cave shape? I don't really know. I don't really make a lot of caves. I wonder if we clear out a large space and then we start shaping up the kind of details. The thing I'm worried with if we start clearing out a massive space is that once it comes to the digging process later, it's just going to be digging and digging and digging and digging and digging. Because I've cleared way too much without really realizing how much I have cleared. Which obviously isn't ideal. Right, we're gonna have to have a bit of, let's just do a bit of terrain right in front of this here. We're obviously gonna have to have a little bit of a platform for us to come up to. Because as always, yeah, 30 is, I don't know, I could definitely go down to 30. It's mainly for videos that I'm at like 45. That's the main reason. So we do that, and then we say we have a couple of... We can vary the height on these later. It doesn't really matter right now. We just have a few with these, then running over towards with this here. Where a cave already is, because I need it in a specific location. Like, I mean, we could route it down here. It'd be longer tunnels in the end, so it's not really worth it. There's no... I needed a specific location. Like, it's strategically placed right down there because it's close to my starter house. It's close to the main city, which is going to have a lot of my storage rooms. And I'm going to have a storage room, at least one storage room out here. So it's close by to all of those. Oh, so look good in the end. I think I'm gonna have like a little stream coming through the entire caves, like on both sides, funneling water into here, and maybe on the third side eventually as well. So that could be a nice little waterfall at the end, where you can like fall. Like if you're going down here on foot, you can fall down it, and then you can jump over. Yeah. And then we can have this one connect up to this guy. Where we have a way going over this end as well. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to do this for next week's video. I do want to get started on this project, so it's something I'm going to be designing here, and then we can start digging on stream. But I think I'm going to have to wait with it. I'm going to have to figure something else out for next week. Sucks that I'm spending these 3 hours doing this, but it's fine. Okay, so that could work. You could get over here. I'm pretty sure this parkour isn't doable. Oh, it is. I just don't think I'll be doing it that often. If I die, I have to do the parkour of shame to get into the Nether if I need to. Right, and then you could have a third path like connecting up to there if you wanted to later in the future. With like one of these pillars here. Cool. Okay, so a good bit. Can you give us a review and rating of Sherlock & Co? Very, very good. I don't know. I don't know what the review, like, I don't know, it's a 10 out of 10, it's so good. I love it. I was listening to it right before stream. Dun, 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 dun. Like the stream, everyone. If you're over on YouTube, we got almost 100 people in here and only 37 likes. I believe we can get it up there. Helps me out so much. Hey Ash, welcome on in. I wonder what I should do then for next video. I know I'm kind of like getting distracted now, but that's where my head's at now. It would be nice to continue working this way, because it would mean I'm working closer and closer to the city. But working closer and closer to the city would also mean that I have to kind of start planning out how the city entrance is gonna be. So I don't know about that one. Another option would be spending a little while over here making some like farms, maybe like extending this up a little bit with some fields and things with like a moss farm, maybe. Could be something to think about. Okay. Right, let's we can actually just do wool. Want to build a better XP farm? Yeah, planning on doing that in the end. Is gonna be my next XP farm. Is the way I'm gonna go. Okay, there we go. That should be enough space for the pillars. That could be a fun thing to just make a farm right here. Next week, Hightail bandwagon video? No, I don't think I'm gonna join in on videos on it. I was thinking about it. I honestly have not played Hightail since the first day. It's fun. It's just nothing that's captivating me in it just now, so I haven't played a lot. Oh, I'm stuck in the terrain again. Okay. Ooh. Making a cave is kind of hard. I just don't know where to start because I haven't done it a lot, right? So like maybe we start shaping out the bottom of the cave. Do we do that? Because that kind of determines a size at least. Like if we start shaping these down into the water basin, and then the water basin is just gonna go down after that. 1 second. Just need to take my hoodie off. I'm probably not gonna be able to do much with that one. I don't know. I mean, you gotta change out a letter for a number or something. That's what I did. Or just go with what you have on Twitch. Because videos are very good. I have heard. Beardy Plays, everyone. New up and coming YouTuber. We were thinking of inviting him to Beardy Plays to just create season 2 actually. I don't know. We gotta check with him. See if he's up. Okay, how? Okay, let's make them go down 7 blocks from this point. We can have the water level like here. This is how I do it. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. I think bottom is definitely the easiest to get started with. It's either the roof or ceiling, or that or the ceiling. Okay, let's just clear out all of the space between here. Extend this down as well. And that gives us that. Then let's use some blue wool. No, but I was considering making a hightail video, but I just don't really have the time, and I don't want to take away a Minecraft video because I do not think the hightail is going to be perform or have any gain for me long term anyways. Not the same as like just continuing the series. So can't decide against it eventually. I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. I don't even have a spoiler for you today. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. No spoiler, give us a fun fact about yourself. Damn. What would a fun fact about myself be? People go unlike the video. Right. Here I am, having one of the best performing YouTube streams in a couple of months. And you just wanna ruin it, Trunka, huh? That how about I take away that VIP, huh? Social security number? Thanks, Burning. Where do you live? Ask my friend. It's gonna be a very colorful cave until we get everything sorted. Alright, I'm thinking a small little, like, just extend into the... in there. Same over here. Even maybe making this... actually, no, yeah, we're gonna have right here. This is gonna be... That's gonna be cave. Or that's gonna be cave wall. Just forcing me to, like, fly around a bit more. Then maybe... Well, that's already going to connect into this, which is also going to be a cave platform. But it will be not the cave wall. No. I think we just go off of that. Here, again, we could have just a little bit of an indent, maybe. Something like that. I think could work for us. Probably gonna go like just out a little bit first, like up like that, and then back in for a flatter top. Okay, so I do want to prepare for there eventually to be another one, I guess, over here. Eventually be another entrance. So we'll just add in this for now. Where I don't want to leave it unfinished per se, but also kind of do. Here again, I think we'll just come out with a little bit of terrain. We don't have to come out that much. Literally just something like that, perhaps. This looks like a heart. That one? Yep. Welcome in, Roger. Welcome, welcome. Okay. I feel like this could be a pretty natural shape of a cave. It's not like it's going to be that big water-wise, so but that's all right. But then we could obviously make some plateaus further up in the cave. Yeah. Because obviously this comes in up here, so we can make like a little plateau right where it comes in, for example. One of those aquifers that we see in like the underwater caves. Like, no, sorry, I'm tired. I woke up super early today. I think there's one over here somewhere. Yeah, here, like one of these. Just somewhere in here where the water comes in. The waterfall. Hey, Tootsie Walkman in. Doing alright, doing alright. We got the waterfall coming right here. This can come in from that. Can come in quite a fair bit, I guess. And then okay, so this has to be, I think we have to do it so that this one just shapes back a little sharper here, just for when we're flying in. That's going to make it a little easier. And then we can have that be like the waterfall right there. Bit more than use cylinder command in action to make rough shapes of the walls and then smooth tool with 20 strength. Fair, actually. Yeah, maybe that's easier. Now, at least now that I have a shape on the ground, because my issue, the reason I didn't want to shape out much more is because I didn't want to make it too big. But now that we have a floor shape in mind, I think we can definitely just go a little nuts on the melt tool and just clear out a bigger area. And then, yeah, you're probably right with shapes. I feel like that could actually help a lot. Right, let's just go from this side. And we're gonna go a fair bit this way. And we're gonna go a fair way back. Oh boy. Wonder how, if we maybe do this. Select the big area. We do that. Perhaps. That is so high up now. Could definitely make this deeper if we wanted to. Okay, now we're gonna have the space to work with, though. Okay, well, now I want to make this bigger because it looks real small. All right, buddy. I know, it looks very small right now. I want to make it bigger, chat. Damn. 2 more months and it'll be a year. Things over to the 10 months of tier 1. May I appreciate. Ugh. Not modeling, we're gonna do shape, and I mean either super spheres but maybe cylinders is the way to go actually. We're gonna do a concrete so that we can manipulate it a bit right now. See the new snapshot? I did, yeah. Very cool, thanks. Okay, Okay, let's start building up towards this perimeter, or this side here. Where we're gonna want... something like that. This is the nether room. Yep. It's going to be. This one also goes pretty much straight up here because of the waterfall. You can do something like that. And then... okay, we're gonna do that on that side. Oh, this is... I'm gonna make it too big. I'm gonna make it too big. It's fine. Okay, so this is gonna be like a aquifer up here that we're gonna come in through. We're gonna fly into the aquifer from up here. There's gonna be an aquifer that you fly over. We're gonna extend up some walls like over here. Because I don't want it to be too open, so we're probably gonna do maybe that like right there. And that's gonna continue off in this direction here. Time for the stream, this. Building this. Where... this region. Okay. Again, we're gonna have a little bit of an aquifer. It's gonna be just, I think, about this height. So it's gonna be slightly, but it's gonna be a little smaller. It's gonna be a little lower down, but I still want it there. Why we use cylinders? Because I think it's the ideal shape to like get some more ragged terrain without having to use like rocks. I think if we were to use super spheres, we're gonna get very gappy terrain and very smooth terrain, and I would like it to be a little blocky. It's kind of the goal. What is this? This is gonna be my nether portal, so it's gonna lay underneath my area, really far down in the world, actually, just above deep slate by like 30 blocks, but really far down considering the surface is at like 100 where my starbase is. But I think, yeah, I think this is a good start, but this is obviously, let's see here, let's just get this a bit more in this direction. I mean, there's gonna be some end to this over on this side as well, of course. But we can have some water pools coming down maybe through that region. That could be really cool. And then maybe if we just open it up a little bit more on the side. I know I'm making it bigger. I know this is the reason I didn't want to open it up too wide. But hey, it's fine. So this can be blocked up off over here. That doesn't really matter. We have the aquifer here. That's probably going to go back just a few more blocks as well. Just gonna do something like that. It's gonna go there, come in a few blocks. Ooh. Like stream everyone, we're almost at 50 likes. You guys got this. Helps me out so much. Thank you. I feel like it's an abrupt ending with the portal being kind of in the corner. I feel like I'd rather have it go... oh, make it so much bigger. It's fine, Stan. It's fine. It's fine. Is that your portal? It's going to be my portal, yes. That's at least the hope and plan. Like if we do that, instantly that becomes more in the middle of the room. Oh my god, I'm actually here. Wi-Fi didn't let me actually watch the stream. Oh, hi! Thank you so much for the 10 months, Matthias. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Oh no, it's not. I was the 50s. Yay! Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Bonk at you. Oh no. You come in, you fly, and you swoop into the portal. It is gonna be cool. Like, just imagine, okay, I'm done in my base. Okay, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna go to the mangrove stuff. I'm gonna go to the mangrove stuff. I got all the blocks. Let's go. Yep. And I come on down, and whoom. It's a pretty short path. This one is going to be smaller than it is. It's very, very wide right now, but come down here. I might make this entrance later as well, though. That would save on a lot of digging. If I don't have to do that. That would save on a lot of digging if I didn't have to make that entrance today. And then I make that entrance whenever I fix up the lake. And I just have this entrance for now. And then I add the other two later. That would maybe make the project a little more viable. I just don't know. I just don't know. Just no to stream. Oh, so it's Twitch problem then. Oh, great. At least YouTube is popping off today, so it doesn't matter that Twitch is doing poorly. It's fine. Yeah, maybe this is a project that's doable then if I skip like this entire day, because I mean it's not that much, but it is a lot still. This one's gonna be slower but faster because it's just pretty much layer. But because where are we at now? You could maybe glide that distance with an elytra. Okay, so the more of these that we place in, the better. Because the less digging it means. Do you have enough time to build this in the world? Well, eventually I will, of course, but... we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I'll have to decide tonight if I'm going to pursue this tomorrow or if I'm going to commit to something else. I mean, I'd love the ceiling to be like massive as well, like go up this way. But okay, where level 73? That's 40 blocks all the way down here. Like that is pretty much like taking this mountain up here and just removing it. It is not a little bit of work. It is a lot of work, in fact. All right, let's just try to add in some of these to the top of this guy. Obviously, we're gonna have to have some that are like right on the corners. Like one guy right there. Hey, Connor. Do it. I mean, I'm going to do it. It's not like I'm not gonna do it. It's just if I do it now, or if I'm do it later. What's your recommendation for starting for world? I'm like stressing over where to build, what color the roof should be, where houses should go, and so on. But I want to start one. Just start one. Don't think too much about it. I mean, you could always just tear it down. You could always just move in the future. I mean, I would just go personally if it doesn't turn out perfectly. Like you don't. I mean, you're gonna evolve building wise, right? Like I don't know. Even if I in a year's time this style of house is nothing I have ever built again, or like this isn't my style anymore, it's still kind of cool to come back. That's one of the cool things with a Forever World. You can just come back to your old builds and you can see your old build style. And I'm personally of the belief that of like transforming new part, like old parts of the world in like these houses that I built now in the world. I'm probably never going to come back and change them. Right near the end? No, you got about an hour and a half, an hour left maybe. I got to check with my editor because he will have. Oh, we got a big video coming to you guys tomorrow though. 46 minutes. 47 minutes. Oh. 47 minutes. Have you seen Linksey's recent Warden project to this the ceiling on that is crazy cool? I'm not now. But they just another like 30 degree with the arrows, then they will look even more like a cave. Like 30 degree in this way. Or 30 degree. Like that. Germs, you boy. I feel like that's fair. Everyone likes to stream. Truth. But I mean, for my recommendations starting forever, just do it. I mean, I wouldn't think like don't sit there and just want to do it and then don't do it because you don't really know what to build to start off with. Like you'll figure it out. You figure it out. Have a general plan of like some projects that you want to do in the world. That's great for motivation. Like rotate all the arrows. Wait, what? That? I'm confused. All the arrows. Have a little plateau there. That's going to be where the entrance lies. We're not going to go much further than this then. I'm not playing it since 10 months. Just went ahead and started. Yeah, that's the way to do it. I don't know. I'm still of the beliefs that you can't really call a hardcore world a forever world unless you've survived over like 2 years in it with regular playing. But you could play it just like a forever world. I mean, to be fair, you can't really call a survival world a forever world either, until you play that long. Like most forever worlds, I think that started because of the YouTube trend. I would say have died. No, I would not surprise me. Like the amount of comments I've gotten saying like, saying, it's just gonna be another world that ends soon. Like every other one. What are you building? I'm building in my Nether portal. Here, this might make it a little more clear what I'm doing. It's gonna be my Nether portal room. Yeah, Link's world is insane. 50,000 days. How many is Jamal on? 32,000? I don't know. He has a lot as well. Hoof has 25, but that's not hardcore. Still impressive as any. I soft blocked my 5-year hardcore world. When I said as soon as I hit 1,000 days I would switch to survival, but I'm now on and haven't even potted totem. I'm good. Want a good run, I guess? Yeah. Now with totems, and if you aren't like, if you don't play it, like play things stupidly, you're pretty much safe, right? Like you obviously can die. It's not that you can't, but if you aren't exposing yourself to a lot of dangers for no reason, you should be fine. Okay, I do like the base terrain here. 33. We can definitely, the water can continue out this way a little bit. That'd be kind of cool. It would maybe also be nice to have an entrance down this way, because I do plan to make a dwarven thing down here eventually. That could be kind of fun. But that, I think, is going to be future. I don't really care too much about doing that much right now. I think I'm just going to create a little plateau back here. I just need an end point so that I can, like... This is going to be another entrance at some point. So I just need to get something in there. See everything linked to us? Jeez. Yeah, I haven't caught many link streams, but I've caught a few. But his world is pretty insane. For the withering cardboard armor in Minecraft creates, yeah, if it's hardcore, sure it is. That, like, just popping totems on purpose and stuff like that. Just things that are unnecessary. Okay, we're gonna make some bigger circles now, and we're gonna start encasing the roof. We're gonna also click on keep existing in case I go through the top of the world. I guess I could make the height a bit smaller. But yeah, we're gonna just start adding on a little ceiling here now. Just coming up with these cylinders, just so that we get like a height figured out as well as everything else. Where I think this section can come down a little bit over here. Although here I want it to go up a bit again. Like just in here as well. It's gonna be a lot of digging, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna be a lot of digging. It's gonna be a lot of digging. Yeah. I mean... I think it's at an amount right now which is doable within a week. For sure. Even building that cave entrance and everything. I guess XP would be one thing that I would be worried about at the moment. You like the dig though? I like the dig as well. I'm not saying that like it's gonna be a lot of digging. It's just like I don't have the most time right now because I'm going on vacation for... I'm going to be missing 3, probably 4 work days. Like, I like digging. I'm a fan of digging. So the digging is not the part. It's just that, like, it's just the time right now is the issue. Right, this is going to be the part with the highest ceiling. But it's also going to be coming down a little bit here. Oh, I love digging. I dig a lot of blocks. I haven't mined that many blocks just yet. I think I'm at like a bit over 100,000 on the pickaxe now. But I have a bunch of digging plans in the world. following week. I don't want to make a short video. I'd rather just skip a week then. Stream full time. I make YouTube full time, so do 3 streams a week. Very similar to Fwip's, considering you were in there. I'm assuming you're in the Fwip stream a fair bit. With the 3 streams a week. Same days as well. It just fits with. I guess I upload on the same day as well. Alright, but that should be fine. I'd like to know how many blocks this is. I also have no idea what we're going to go for a block palette in here. I do want to do darker than I think my terrain up top. Okay, let me fill in this entire square with our concrete, because then we could check how many air blocks there are, and we know roughly how many blocks there is to dig in here. If we fill in all of these crevices with concrete, yeah, this one can be filled up. Can add in another little circle right here. I mean, having that little gap there could be fun. He wasn't working on Papyrus 6 years ago. That must have been longer, no? I think I started around like episode 250 maybe in his building with Fwip World. He was working on the harbor of his like medieval city in there when I started watching. Well, it's Wednesday, Friday. Yeah, I try to lurk a fair bit. And I do chat from time to time whenever I'm able to. It's a bit awkward time for me, unfortunately. Why not flood fill? I don't know if that would do the trick. I just want to get most of the areas filled in here. Okay. Think with that we'll be able to get a pretty good idea on how many blocks we'd have to dig. Maybe just clean up this here as well. Favorite game? I'm gonna let you guess that one. Should not need any clues. We now just do... Yes, we do select block and we just do air. I know it's not going to be perfect, but it should be decent. Is the answer? Yeah, it should be, considering it's my job. We'll go down to there. It's going to be more than this, but this gives us a rough estimate at least. A 100,000 blocks. So... about double of the amount of blocks that I've dug in the world in the past 700 days for just this. Right. Right. Just a few. And it's probably gonna be a little more, a little less. It's not too bad. It's actually not too bad. But yeah, I do like that coming through. I've completely blocked this off now, but that's fine. Blocking that off now while I'll just add the entrance later. It's not that bad, actually. I thought it was going to be more, for sure. So, it's not too bad. Portal? Portal's right there. This is the portal design. Oh, like Matic is going to make it a lot easier, 100%. But, I mean, you still have to dig all the blocks. But at least I don't have to dig out the entire box. And then figure out what to do with it. Okay. If we now take this, I just want to see, we're gonna do smooth 2.3. We'll try it out, and we're gonna go our tool mask, and we're gonna go lock orange concrete. Help on bedrock, pure vanilla. I mean, you dig everything yourself, you just mark it out. Big basalt cave. I'm leaning towards blocks like basalt, yeah. I mean, it isn't perfect, but honestly, that is a really good start. Right, I appreciate that, Slushy. That is a good tip. I think we also made it. We probably removed some blocks. We also added in some blocks. And now with this, like with some of the walls at least, like sort of shaped out, we can start coming in and we can actually like shape up the walls. These are big basalt pillars. No, these are the cave walls. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. Yeah, no. They were not going to stay like that. I mean, we could try smoothing them with less. If we just go, do I smooth everything now? Yes. Go back here. We could try smoothing them with like 1.5. Yeah, the portal has to do some more manual work on it, and we get more of the plateaus in. Which, yeah, it might be easier for me actually. Bunk myself. Yeah. There's nothing stopping it from bunking you. Where the basalt is there? Yeah. But now it's just going to be a giant water cave. It's probably going to be a lot of basalt in the walls because I do want to make it look flat. Or look flat. Look dark. I want it to be dark. Oh, we got some orange up here as well. Yeah, it makes the cave lesser as well, considering we extended. Well, the cave went to like this point before. Although it's, I mean, more to dig now. It's probably gonna go back a few more blocks up here as well. All right. Mud works too. We're probably gonna use some mud as well. I think I'm gonna get rid of the orange wool for now. We're gonna replace that with we're gonna go not that for now. Get the water coming in more way over this way. Cave? No, I'm just probably gonna use basalt in the walls. Shan't walk one in. We're doing well. Some giant basalt pillars for like the nether terrain could be really cool, yeah. I mean, I plan to clear out millions of blocks in the nether to make space for custom terrain and like an entire custom part of the nether. Not gonna dig that by hand though. It's gonna be a big old perimeter, but yeah, I don't know how big the perimeter is going to be, but it's probably going to be... Looking at it right now, it's probably going to have to be about at least 500 by 500. It's probably going to be bigger, though. So 256 by 256 is how far we'd have to make it for the farm, roughly. A little bit wider than that. So we have to go about... double that, and I'm probably gonna go a little more. So yeah, the nether is gonna be a fun project. Warcraft city called Orgrimmar. It could be cool if you built that. I actually have not Orgrimmar. I have never played World of Warcraft or like really looked at any World of Warcraft things. I'm a little too, like, young. It kind of missed, I think, a lot of my generation. I might be wrong in saying that, though. I am just lucky. Yes, you are. Could be cool. Could be cool for maybe like a arena for overworld blocks into nether blocks or just a single type. I don't know if I'm gonna just make a rift or if I'm gonna make the nether crawling into this cave. I don't really know. I think we'll figure that out when I'm done with the shaping and stuff. Sorry. When I start the texturing, like, it could be too cool to have some element, but it's so overused, the fact that the portal creeps into the overworld. Like, it'd be fun to figure something else out. Okay. Now we are going to create. Okay. Now comes the like part of this where we have to like shape this out more. Which the cylinders were easy enough. Okay, where do we even start? withering away. How would that be portrayed? Okay, let's work on a little aquifer up here as well. We're just gonna use some light blue then, or some blue. Put that into that wall, and then this is gonna become a natural retaining wall. As we slope down, I think we're gonna work in this area first. If we can get like the entrance over here figured out. Because this is the one I want to detail the most for now. There's a chance. I mean, that's actually a possibility to make this project a little more doable. We block this part off like here. It's not a ton of blocks, but it is a fair few. If we just like, we skip this part, then I add in this part whenever I make this tunnel. And we do something similar over on this end. But I do want a fair bit of this more side in. Okay, let's bring this down a little bit as well. We can have, actually, we can have this coming out a little bit this way. Something like that, and then I think we're gonna have to just make this go back this way a little bit. Turn black and lifeless, and cracks forming in the portal. I do want cracks in the portal. Around the portal, I see. We have the water coming down through there, I guess, which slopes into... Which goes into an aquifer, which can sit at like this side, I guess. Those two can connect up there. This can come out this way, which can go down into the waterfall there. So we'll just have that come out next block there. Extend that up a little bit. Think something like this for when we are coming in here. Then I wonder if we could hang something from the ceiling here that makes you kind of have to like just travel a little bit this way. Like make this maybe jut out a bit more. Like if we were to go here, make this just comes up a little bit more at us. And like kind of closes this off into its own little area. Like a big cage. I was also thinking of a big cage. But that kind of blocks the view of the portal. Or the longer, which I like. I mean, a big cage would work. Be very eerie, but... Because if you're now flying down here, you're gonna see that. So you're gonna just fly like this. But if you say you add something in here that's, you know, a little wider. Like that. Now when you're flying down here, I mean, you're gonna just take that gap, aren't you? But you could fly around. It adds, yeah, it adds some ambience. I think I like the idea of a hanging cage here. Keep that in mind. I do like that this gap is open as well. Do you want to have that open? This little arch that we started then can come down in and support into this guy. It looks really well. Yeah, honestly, the cylinder tip has helped so much. I would have been still doing something small on the ground. Both the cylinder tip and like just clearing out the entire area, which they'd make the project look bigger, granted, but yeah. As a non-native speaker, how do you learn to speak English this well for hours? I mean, my school in German teaches English very good, and I'm good, but I find it so tiring to speak English for a long time. I speak English for a long time. I mean, my job is speaking English. I mean, you learn basic English. You learn a lot of English in school, obviously. You learn how to use it and all that stuff. But I mean, I've been gaming online since 2016, I think. 2016, 2010 maybe. No, not 2020. 2015, 2016. Like, I've been doing it for 10 years nearly. So after 10 years of speaking mainly English, like most of my friends were English. So I don't know. I've never really had a lot of in real life friends. Like it's not like I've been a loner, I would say. Like I've always been, like, I've always had people to hang out with if I wanted to. I've never felt like I've never felt the need to, right? If that makes sense. So I've usually just wanted to go and play with my friends online. So you get used to it you get used to it over time, for 100%. 100% just get used to it. The more you do it, the more you get used to talking longer time. That's gonna come down. Can maybe open up for aquifer here. Just shape this back just a bit. We can have a smaller one right here. Doesn't even necessarily have to hit the waterfall. I mean, it could, I guess. We might as well include it in the waterfall. So that hits that. This goes a little further this way now. And then still down pretty much in the same spots. Right here. Love that. Spooky cave noise. Custom lanterns could be cool, like a couple of big ones. I don't know. Well, I'll have to look at the lighting once we've done the texture. Once we've done the texturing, I'm gonna have to like look at the lighting gamma 45 and just like figure out where I want light and stuff across it. So yeah. I mean, if I spend... Realistically, I'm on what? I was on day 735 when we were in the world earlier. So I'm on like 740. 250 days before I get the end. if I dig 100,000 blocks, I'm gonna, if as long as I make sure to sleep, I should reach day 1,000. And I might not have to skip an episode. Because if I start digging this on Friday, because if I spend the entire tomorrow designing and figuring this out, then I should be able to make, I mean, 200 days is a long time. I don't know if that's going to be 100% possible. I know I have to time that episode really well, just because I want to be able to go through the portal on day 1,000. I'm working over here now. Let's see. I have to think about it. That comes down, that comes down. I want this to be something. Maybe not an aquifer, though. Because, like, there's nothing really going to be feeding it. So we're going to have, like, another aquifer over here, I guess, eventually when we extend this section out. And we're going to have aquifers here. So, yeah, I feel like that makes sense. Then it makes sense for some aquifers there. It makes sense for some there. But other than that, I think we're not going to do any more aquifers. Let's add in that. Okay. Done the nether bleeding out around the portal. I'm hoping it does something completely different. I want to do something different. We'll see. I mean, I might just not have anything like with that. It would just be a portal. But that's also just a little boring, so we'll see. We'll see. Figure it out. If we just do something like that. Let's get that shaped into the terrain there. I think that's fine. Okay, so that's fine. Do kind of like that comes in there a little bit. So we're gonna keep that. It's all good. Okay, up here. Maybe just a bit more terrain. What are you using? Axiom. It's the main mod I'm using right now. Okay, and then this section up here does not have to be this tall, I guess. We can definitely just send this down a few blocks. Round it off a little bit. I think that's fine. Maybe we add in just something like this in this corner. We can just smooth that off. We can open this up a tiny bit. Have a good thing. Stream. Thank you, Tari. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I haven't used World Edit in like 2 years. Everything at least, unless you are a creative builder that have a really good, like a workflow with World Edit already, in my opinion, there is no reason to use it over. If you're just like a casual builder and you don't know any building mods, there's no reason to have anything other than Axiom. In my opinion. Like Axiom for me as like a builder who builds for like survival, I don't have to have anything else. Like my bakery friends might have something else to say about their plugins and stuff, because they have a bunch of other plugins that add on to World Edit, which makes it really, really powerful, and they're able to do a lot of things with that because they already have workflows established with it as well. So it makes it easier when you already know about things like that. But I never really learned World Edit that well, so because it was hard to learn, right? It's really hard to learn. Whereas Axiom, when I picked that up, I immediately went like, wow, this is so much more intuitive. This is so much easier for me to learn and figure out compared to World Edit. The glories of the symmetry tool, thanks to one of Avid's streams recently. Oh, in here? Yeah, it is nice. I don't use it all that much, but it is really nice. That is true, Rice. Filling is that like filling an area is easier with World Edit for sure, but it's not that much. It's like it like, and that's the one thing that you need it for. Yeah, it's all command based. The thing with Axiom is nice, but it's so nice just because it's not command based. Like you can actually see, like you have an editor menu, you have like. You have settings and stuff. You don't have to learn commands off the top of your head to use quickly. It's so much more user-friendly. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. And it's also not that far to fly until you get to the big cave. Whoop. Like, this is a pretty quick nether portal entrance. I'm not right. Like, that is not bad at all. Against standard size portal? No, it's a little bigger. Not that much bigger, but it's a bit bigger. But yeah, that is a pretty quick nether entry. I think the thing that's going to be really good with it is that you're going to be able to enter it in multiple places along or around. So yeah. Okay. Right, chat. We've been live for just over 2 hours. I am going to have to end today earlier, which I do apologize over. But I need to review tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video is actually finished editing now. So I need to quickly review it. And I'm heading out tonight, so I unfortunately can't do it later. And I need to get started with that right now, or I'm gonna miss dinner. So yeah, I'm gonna continue working on this, and then hopefully on Friday you'll see me start queue a stream for digging, and we'll be digging for 3 hours, so that should be fun. Anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, everyone. I do appreciate it. YouTube stream, you've been popping off today. I don't know why, but I do love to see it. We are going to go and just see if we can send you guys over to anybody real quick. Otherwise, there is a new video coming out tomorrow. We'll send you over to Viking, who is going to be streaming in 3 hours. There is going to be a video coming out tomorrow, which is the video I'm going to go take a look at right now. Then I'll be live back again on Friday, and then you'll see me next week fully. Yeah, you'll see me all of next week. Then I'm going to be gone the coming week. Entire week. Yeah, there's not going to be any streams that week. Well, come on, guys. I can't even say goodbye. Skill issue. Right, you the peeps. Toodles, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. Go give Viking stream a like, and I'll catch you guys on Friday. Toodles.